What is up, YouTube? This is Brian from Team Awesome Sauce, and sorry if the audio quality kind of sucks ass right now. I'm using my laptop, so yeah, hopefully it's not too bad. But yeah, let's get down to it. Today we're gonna be deck profiling the new Gravekeeper deck with the new support cards that are gonna be released, and I think it's after Legacy. Yeah, after Legacy of the Valiant. And yeah, let me just show you guys a new support that they're getting, and let's just deck profile it right now. First things first, a lot of stuff is really standard. The build's basically the same thing. 3 Commandant, you have to get to your Necro Valley turn 1, so you gotta run 3. It's basically like running 6 Necro Valleys with 3 Commandant. 1 Assailant, 3 Gravekeeper Descendant. I really wanted to run 2 of this guy, but I found myself a lot of times while I was testing earlier. It really felt like 3 was the more optimal choice, because with 2, like it's pretty easy to get blown out if you don't have your back row, and like I really just found myself wanting more targets for Spy, and I really didn't want to run any Apostle or the any of the other ones, so I was just like, fuck it, I'll just throw in the Gravekeeper Descendant. And then we're gonna be running we're gonna be running 3 Spy again, just like one of the best cards of the deck. I can guard. Just basically just toolbox. If anything, I'm probably gonna be cutting this card for Shaman, just because you could get it out with Spy. You're really gonna be running, like, this guy really just doesn't do anything by himself. Like he could just get rid of a problem monster, but again, a Descendant basically does the same thing. Only thing is that this guy could get rid of Stardust, but it's not really a problem with like D prisons and compulse and stuff. So I'm probably gonna be cutting him. 3 Recruiter, just search of the deck. You gotta run 3. Now we come to the Holy Trinity for Keepers, which is a Royal Tribute, your Dark Hole, and your Lord Darkness. You really don't want to be activating these cards unless you're gonna try to make a big push, or you find yourself in a desperate situation. And yeah, like, again, like this, you really just want to hold off on using these cards. Like, you really don't want to use them until you know you're gonna make that big swing and change the tide of the game. Again, 3 Pot of Dualities for the consistency is kind of a staple in Gravekeepers. 2 Stele. I opted to run 1. Just because there's only 1 Royal Tribute, but I really just found myself wanting to get back my Commandants again after I use them, or just getting back a Spy after it got blown out. So yeah, I'm really liking 2 Stele right now. 3 Space Typhoons, because a lot of deck are running back rows, and you have the Field Spell Ward, which is really a bitch. 3 Necro Valleys, cards just broken. Like, it's so dumb. It really just shits on a lot of decks. 1 Bottomless, 2 Mary Force, 2 D Prisons, and Compulse, all to protect your stuff. And then we have Phoenix Chains, again, more defensive cards, so it's defensive. 1 Warning, 3 Necro Valley Tomb, which is a new card that Gravekeepers got, which is gonna be it's probably gonna make Gravekeepers like a top contender, at least. Like it's a tier 1 contender right now. Still more testing that needs to be done just to determine how good the deck is really going to be. What this card does, when this card is activated, like when a card effect is activated, if both Necro Valley and a Gravekeeper monsters are on the field, negate the activation, and if you do destroy that card, you can only activate 1 Necro Valley Tomb per turn. So yeah, pretty good card, pretty decent, pretty delicious. They run 2 safe zones. Originally I was actually maining the Necro Valley Shrine, except a lot of people are testing out Gravekeepers right now, and just a lot of like on Death Pro and unranked, because you can't play this in TCG LAN. A lot of decks don't special summon as much. You're just running against a lot of stun, so I just decided to throw them into the side. And since a lot of people are testing Gravekeepers right now, I just opted to run the safe zone, because Gravekeepers tend not to run MST. I know I am, but a lot of other decks, they either run none or they run 2. So a safe zone, it's like if they pop it randomly again with a Descendant, you can just chain, get rid of it. Or my mentality was have it up with the Descendant, because if you have the Descendant up and it stays for a couple turns, you basically win, because Descendant just gets rid of everything. Like, Descendant just busted. Like, you just pop, and each turn you're always getting ready for something. You always have your little cycle with Recruiter. And with Safe Zone, if you have a Necro Valley on the field, which you're always gonna have a Necro Valley on the field. You should, like, if you don't have the Necro Valley, you're already in a losing position. And again, Safe Zone can like help you from losing, but you're always gonna have that Tomb life, because you're always gonna have that Gravekeeper on board, and it's gonna be really hard to get rid of a 2000 Descendant that's just stuck under Safe Zone. So yeah, that was my logic. Then for like the extra decks, pretty simple stuff. Just a bunch of rank 4s. You can see my Stroke, that new Evil Storm guy, Diamond Dyer, the Arc Knight, Thanatos, Lagia, and Dolka for the Sidon DNA Surgery. Master Keeper, which is probably the card you're going to be making the most to protect the Necro Valley. This card's just dumb. One Utopia, one Gemini Pearl for the side deck again. Necro Valley Shrine, for those of you that don't know what this card does. If activate only if you have both the Necro Valley and the Gravekeeper monster on the field. Neither player can special summon monsters except for Gravekeeper monsters. If either Necro Valley or Gravekeeper monster is not on the field, destroy this card. It's a little iffy just for that reason alone, but the card's just pretty good. I honestly don't know if I want to run it in the main anymore, but I'm just testing it on the side. I'll let you guys know when the cards are actually released. Or you really need the meta to fully develop in order for this card to be somewhat useful. And since, again, this deck's not really legal to play right now, I just threw it on the side. One D-Fissure, 2 Iron Walls, 2 Gozo Matches, 2 DNA Surgeries, and 2 Rivalry of Warlords. I honestly don't know. I have 2 more left in the extra deck and have a little bit more left in my side deck. So please leave down and comment. Just leave down in the comment box. What on suggestions on what I should run in a side or extra deck. And yeah, this has been my Gravekeeper deck profile for the new Gravekeeper deck that's going to be released. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and catch you guys later. Lates.